half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait.
It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun. Fitton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsay. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fitton firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. From the gun, Fitton into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So a decent game, all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play fake. Murray. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Jamie Collins coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Murray. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Point after by Lambeau. Up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Fenton. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
From the gun, Fenton. He lets it fly for Lockett. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyler Lockett. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, You're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. A good pickup there of 20 yards. These two teams all tied after one.
Tied 7-7.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 26. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now Murray off play action. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Good.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive in making plays.
And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Jamal Agnew now to return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
First and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 33 and a first. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Penny. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play. First down, Buccaneers.
Operating from the gun, Fenton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
At the Saints' 29-yard line.
From the gun, Fenton. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's going to whip that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Tucker with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take it. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
That one good for 26 and a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The throw right sideline here is complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. That's a shake and bake, and the line of scrimmage got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
3rd and goal.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 4th.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half from Murray. That's to his running back, complete. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
Well, they always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Murray now on first down. Catch made by Slayton. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They faked the handoff. Now Murray. Incomplete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Murray to air it out again. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards in the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. From the gun, Murray flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kenny Golladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lambeau on for the extra point. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
To throw on 2nd down. Fenton will drop this underneath to Pollard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Tampa Bay.
His first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a sack touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now up to 14. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Throwing on first down. Fenton being chased out left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flush to his right. It is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing again. Fenton eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
They'll buy some time right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Throwing deep for Galladay. That is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson to return. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Their own 38-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Off the play fake. Fitton. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Buccaneers.
Operating from the gun. Fitton. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. And it's second down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Fitton. I was going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Tackle made at the 38.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, he's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this is caught. And that's a touchdown. But hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now they try the right side here. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 33 and a first. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to him back.
Another run by Lindsey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
And the Buccaneers.
Off-play action. Fitton. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in on the extra. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Back to throw it. Murray. Open man is Duvernay. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Buccaneers' 36-yard.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, that's taken in by Duvernay. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. To return, here's Agnew. Oh, deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up second
from the gun. Fitton.
20-yard line.
Left side complete to Lockett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Operating from the gun. Fitton. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. CeeDee Lamb, his intended target. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Fitton. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Saints, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giados on the truck. I had a dream in the street. Moving my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman.